As you all are enjoying the Taco Bell that Wesley was providing, if you remember, an emergency alert came up on all of your phones. An evacuation order of New York City. When you all went to the monitor within Vice HQ, Rampart turned it on. You see him go, "Well, that's not good." As you can see what looks to be one of R.I.S.E's heroes, Aegis, going rampant in New York City, flipping cars, destroying shops, and actively attacking people. Something seems off with him. Rampart turns to you guys. "This isn't good. We need to be able to take care of this quick."
Are
you sure we can even do anything about him? He's one of R.I.S.E's guys, isn't he?
Shade nods her head. She says, "Absolutely he is. In fact, he's one of their stronger members. He's known for his durability and his brute strength. Taking him down isn't going to be easy, but what's causing him to act like this?"
What is causing him to act like this?
You guys begin to murmur amongst yourselves, trying to figure out exactly what's going on. It's not like this hero to just go berserk and start attacking things. Rampart leans over the desk and he says, "Aegis, from what we know of him, is more about his public appearance than his actual hero work. So he wouldn't do anything to just solely jeopardize that, especially any of his sponsorships."
Would we know any rumors about this hero?
Give me a history check.
Yeah, I'd like to make one as well.
Go ahead. Everyone can make one if you'd like.
Sorry.
Dang, Everly, you got a 22 on that history check. I would say all of you have definitely heard rumors of him. All of you would know that it is true. He doesn't really seem to do much hero work. He is more a face for corporate sponsorship, as he almost tends to avoid fighting just to make sure that he still looks good for any photo shoots he goes to. Flint and Everly, though, you guys would know that there were rumors swirling around about potential drug use within R.I.S.E. So this could be a symptom of that if he's one of those members that the rumors have been swirling around about.
I remember hearing some rumors about how this guy likes playing with his nose a little bit too much. Do you think it could be effects from that?
It's possible.
I mean, it'd have to be something really strong, because I don't know. I have a feeling superhero physiology might differ a bit from that of the average person.
Phantom speaks up. He says, "It's not as different as what you actually think, though. I mean, look at me. My power is just teleporting. If I were to take a little bit of nose candy, it would affect me the same as anyone else. So I think it really just depends on exactly what your power does for you."
And if his makes him super durable, I'd imagine it might increase his resilience to drugs and toxins. That's
true.
speculation.
And all of the drug accusations is speculation anyway. We don't even know if he's someone who would. I mean, would he be someone that would be willing to tarnish his own reputation that way? Or do you think the stress of the limelight would be getting to him, and maybe he just overdid it?
That's if he did it voluntarily.
Shade looks at you and raises an eyebrow. You think this could be sabotage?
I mean, I'm sure you've seen enough of it.
They look to each other and realize there could be some merit to that. If this was sabotage, then we'll need to hurry, because whatever's in his system could kill him. We all need to prepare. 10 minutes, okay? We need to be as quick as we possibly can.
Well, hang on now. If someone's trying to sabotage R.I.S.E, and don't get me wrong, I'm all for protecting the innocents, but doesn't that kind of work for us? I mean, we don't like them either. You have your problems with them. Why do we care about this guy?
Well, it's not necessarily that we dislike them. They're not all bad. R.I.S.E, I do believe they are corrupt, inside and out. But they are still symbols for the people. And right now the people are in danger from one of those symbols. And it's our job to step up and save those people.
Yeah, we don't have to care about him, but
So that's what I'm saying. If it comes down to it, we're all comfortable with the idea of putting him down.
Shade unfortunately shakes her head and says, as much as I would agree with you on that, it would look bad on our part. If a hero goes crazy and then a bunch of vigilantes come in and kill him, it would look like maybe we were the ones that caused it. Just so we could try to kill a hero.
Maybe we just need to try and find a way to get him under control. Maybe detained somehow.
That could be the best bet. And if there's a way we can even bring him down from this, it could lead favorably within R.I.S.E. They could start to see us as equals rather than enemies. And potentially, even the people around would begin to see us not in what the media has been portraying us as.
Do we have a way of neutralizing powers? Because that would be pretty helpful.
No, but Omen does.
Phantom laughs, says, you got that right. That blackout chick, she's trouble. We've run into her a few times.
I mean, for what we saw on the plane, she was even able to take down Apex without really so much as lifting a finger.
Shade
Do you
speaks
think-
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Do you think there's a chance maybe Blackout or someone else with that type of power is able to get close enough to him, and perhaps that's how they were able to, I don't know, drug him or whatever it is they did? If we're assuming this is sabotage.
Shade will
Could
speak up.
Omen be behind this?
That is a possibility. They do have members that are pretty unique when it comes to stealth. Eidolon, I believe, is their stealth expert. I mean, she would be able to get pretty close to them. But it would have to be real damn close to be able to do this, especially out in public.
I think while we're having these discussions, Flint is gonna look for that body armor.
The van is still in the middle of the your guys' base. So the Kevlar armor is still the Kevlar bulletproof vests are still in there.
Yeah, I think that Flint is gonna go for that. And did we have masks that we got from that other doctor guy, or we have not gotten those costumes yet?
Not all of you put in input for the costumes, and he's still actively making the ones that for you guys that did order. He's trying to make sure that they're gonna be like up to snuff before he gives them to you.
Do you guys have any spare masks to fight this guy in case we get caught on camera?
Shade goes, right. We need to make sure to conceal your identities. Didn't Allegro or I'm sorry, Bloodhound have a bunch of Power Ranger masks? Would you guys be able to wear those?
Yeah, I could try.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna check and see if there's a balaclava or something in the van. I'm swear
You
to
don't want
God.
the pink one back? You
I
can have the
mean,
pink
here's the
one.
problem. We've as great as these masks are, and as grateful as I am for like a Bloodhound's contribution, they are kind of distinctive, don't you think? And
That's
so
fair.
perhaps someone who saw us use them in Kentucky would see us use them in New York and maybe start putting dots together.
Wait
Maybe
a
they sell
minute.
these things.
It just
I
seems
never,
unwise to use them twice.
That's fair.
I never used it before.
Okay, well, you do what you want, Flint. I'm getting a balaclava. Fuck that.
You started getting a balaclava.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a perception check as you're gonna search the van.
Can it be investigation? Because I'm searching for it.
That is fair. Investigation. Let me go up to it. Sorry, I was clearing out notifications.
God.
Oof.
Get him out of the way now. Get him out of the way now. It's all good.
A 9. So that's a 1 plus 8. That's rough.
Yeah. Hey, that one's only count in attack rolls.
Anyone need assistance? Could I give advantage if I help?
Do you have proficiency?
Yes.
Then yes, you can.
Was that perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Anything better than a 1.
Also, Everly, you can ask that question out loud. That's not like a secret. You have to type.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to interrupt everybody else talking at
No,
the
I get
time
it.
that I typed it.
Oh no. For future, just cut us off. It's all good. As long as it's relevant.
She was asking if the armor would affect her as a monk, and I did say yes, it could if you're not proficient in it. So she is deciding to not take the bulletproof Kevlar.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you toss me that darn dear Kevlar?
Is everyone's cover gonna be really bad Western accents?
Just take
why-
after
why
Allegro,
would we do-
that's all.
Don't worry, I'm just preparing for the Saturday campaign.
That's all. I tried to look up the face mask, and I put baklava by accident.
Ooh, we get a tasty treat instead. That's a weird thing to keep in the back of a van.
There it is, the baklava. Or the balaclava.
Balaclava. I think
Bal-
baklava's like a
Baklava.
not like a yeah, it's not like a drug or something or like
it's the dessert, baklava.
is it?
That's
Oh,
a
I'm thinking
dessert?
something else.
You're thinking of fentanyl.
Ah,
They sound
yes.
similar.
Very, very similar. Yes. No, my bad.
Balaclava. Okay, so I would say you definitely find a whole stash of balaclava. I'm not gonna be able to say it right. Balaclava. Yeah, ski masks. A whole bunch of ski
There you go.
masks and Kevlar armor.
Cool. I'm gonna take one for myself and start passing out the rest.
Yeah, balaclava.
I'll
There we
wear
go.
that.
I said it properly. I should be good now.
I'll wear this instead of the green Power Ranger mask that Bloodhound got me.
That would probably be the best. Okay, so because you're wearing the Kevlar armor, I don't remember if I added this homebrew or not.
Oh yeah, let me double check. Cause I think it wasn't added last time.
I don't remember if I did.
Hey, how do you say this again? Bakaba?
Balaclava. Shut up. Your ACs while wearing the Kevlar armor would be a 15 plus your dexterity modifier if you're proficient in light armor.
Oh, sick. Okay, yeah, hang on. Let me.
Wait, 17 plus Dex with a max, or just 17 plus
15.
Dex?
15 plus dex.
Sorry, 15 plus Dex with the max, or just 15 plus?
It would be a max of 2. Or a max of
Aw.
3. Max of 3. My bad.
Yeah. So I have a +4, so it could have been 19.
But wearing Kevlar, though, does give you disadvantage on acrobatics checks and dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Because this armor is a bit bulkier, so it's not super... Like, it may be light, but it's not good for people who are supposed to be more flexible and move as quick.
Oh, don't worry. I don't worry about my dexterity.
I know you don't. You can fly.
So
It's a
is
sacrifice
it
I'm willing
in
to
the-
make.
Is it in the thing or no?
It is not. I haven't added it yet. So for now, if you click on your armor
Splint?
class, you can just bonus it, like for now temporarily, and then I will add it homebrew later on. And then
I'm
once
just gonna
you
put
get,
splint.
yeah, that's fine.
For
And then
now.
once you update your AC, you're gonna want to update Discord, obviously.
Cool. Doing that right now.
Speaking
So
of
that'll be
which,
17. Hey, do you guys also have any weapons if we're gonna fight this guy from R.I.S.E?
there's the guns in the van.
I don't know how to use a gun.
You never shoot an M4 before, Flint?
No, they're loud.
That's your okay, alright. Probably better off not giving you one then. Just do your gravity thing, I guess, where you crush all their bones into a pancake. That seemed pretty effective.
Crush all their bones into a pancake.
As long as you stick with that, I think you should be operational.
Oh goodness, that's good. That was funny.
Just completely making casual jest at his like trauma from the last session or the session prior.
Do you remember the damage the M4s do?
I don't believe you told me, no.
The M4 should do 2d8 non-powered piercing damage.
Okay. Was that
2d8.
was that different than the other rifle that Hank has?
Yes, the rifle that you have. I'm trying to remember which one that was. That was
It was the M7.
the M7. The M7 does 2d12.
Sick. Okay.
Is it also plus Dex or no?
That is not plus a dex unless he is proficient in. Oh, he isn't proficient in firearms. So then it would be the 2 hit. It would be 2d7 plus your dexterity, or it would be 2d12 plus your dexterity modifier, and then you also have your to hit bonus.
Sweet.
So it should be a +6 to hit for you.
Okay. And I should I just add that as like a custom item for now?
You should be able to add it as a rifle.
Oh, rifle. Let me... Okay. Let me see.
Rifle automatic. Oh, that's just 2d8,
Yeah, it's 2d8.
which we may be able to customize. Let me try. Customize it. Yes, because there's a damage
Oh, sick.
override. So there's a damage bonus.
So, did you guys? I kind of figured out a new ability lately. Did you guys figure out anything new with your powers?
Well, it looks like I could probably make more of myself and make the copies more material. So maybe that'll have some combat application.
You can make
steal
decoys.
all.
Cool.
Cool.
I can.
I can.
How about you, Everly?
I can steal other people's health to heal myself.
Ow.
That's cold.
Yeah.
I can do this as I just like fly around in a circle.
Nifty.
All right, so once you guys have the rifles added to your inventory, just equip them, update Discord, and then we keep going.
Does
Just in
anyone have any extra daggers?
I just have this kitchen knife that I took that I used to flatten the tires.
That would work as a dagger.
But I kind of need it.
That's fair.
Shade says, I have a few that I can probably lend you. Just don't break them.
I will try my best.
She'll give you 3 daggers.
With my track record, I will die before they get hurt.
Try not
Oh.
to do that.
Don't stab yourself with them. By accident. Could I possibly borrow a sword instead of a kitchen knife? I feel like this wouldn't work against somebody with a somebody that's very durable.
Rampart looks at you and says, Flint, is a sword really the thing that you want to use? After all of our training, I think I've got something better for you. He goes over to
Really?
the rack where you guys have been lifting your weights. He takes the barbell, removing one set of weights from one side, and then with his strength, bends the weights in to form fit them to the bar. So now they're used as like a big ol' hammer almost, or a club.
We gotta get ourselves a big tire to work on our upper back.
He says, that's an excellent idea. Why didn't I think of that?
I mean, you literally just bent this piece of steel and plates.
He
Uh,
hands
and-
you
and-
the new weapon. I believe you talked about wanting to add a club, correct?
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer. So you can add a club and then just rename it to Sledgehammer.
And this is the 3d4 one, right?
That is correct. So when you hit, you'll do 3d4 damage instead.
Yeah.
So as you all are preparing and getting yourselves ready for this impending fight, Hank, you're gathering as much ammo as you can to prepare. Everyone's checking their weapons. You're just preparing yourselves. They look around. Is everyone ready? Or do we need more time to prepare?
And as ready as I'll ever be. Actually, wait. I go into the bank robber's van and I switch my shirt out for like one of their uniforms, but I don't put on the pants part.
Okay. So you're just still wearing your normal pants, but you switch out for one of their shirts.
Yeah.
Do you
I
wear
gotta
the,
hide
the
my,
name tag
suspenders.
too?
I'm gonna go for what was the name of the guy with the? Is there one for the guy that had the whatchamacallit? The lolicon fetish?
Oh, Ron.
Yeah. I tried to find his.
No, so the lolicon, that was Steven. That was the customer that was chasing you down because you punctured tires.
I don't remember doing that.
But Ron was the guy who was really into Hank's arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look for something with an R.
You find Ron, and you just put on his name tag. But you all cover your faces with the masks. Those of you who do wear armor, put it on, and you arm yourselves best that you can. Is everyone ready to go?
Well, guys, I wish us the best of luck. It has 5-foot reach, right?
It does have a 5-foot reach, yes.
All right, perfect. Sledgehammer.
More than meets the eye.
Oh, no, I was thinking that song from the 80s. I can't remember it. I just remember it goes, Sledgehammer.
All right,
I don't
I'm gonna-
remember anything else besides it just saying that like 30 times in the song, like a lot of 80s songs.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch the music. As long as everyone else is ready. Hank, are you ready as well?
Yeah. I'm just fixing the stuff on my character sheet.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move you guys to the new map. As all of you gather around Phantom, he teleports you guys to New York City to get you there as quickly as you possibly can. Let me get back to where I was. When you arrive, you don your suits. The idea is to incapacitate him and then get out of there before R.I.S.E actually fully arrives. You look around, most of the city's already abandoned and a lot of it's torn up. You look straight ahead and you see him. Aegis. He's got this strange glow in his eyes as he's running around and flipping cars, breaking down walls of buildings. This is all in one of the most prominent parts of New York, one of the streets that have all of the high-end shops. But he looks at all of you and just roars. What are you doing here?
Hoping to help.
We have come to help now.
He just tilts his head at all of you. He says, "Your R.I.S.E. Good. I finally have something to kill." As we are going to go ahead and start initiative. Oh, there we go.
Oh, come on. I said we were getting all the bad rolls out of the way. That's 3.
Nat 20.
You said nat 20. That was not a nat 20. That is an 8.
That was a C.
Do you remember how to add yourself, Everly?
I thought I did until right now.
Aegis is added at 12. Those are some good rolls for the rest of Ice. Actually, I'm a little shocked at that. First up is Phantom. As you all teleport in, you gather your weapons. You see Aegis beginning to approach. A little known background about Aegis. Give me 1 second. So, Aegis' real name is Thomas Carter. His powers are enhanced strength, metallic skin, and regeneration, meaning he's not going to be easy to take down. His public persona, you know, he's shown as a blue-collar hero who represents the hardworking common man. But you also know that he's more driven by sponsorships and money. And he normally avoids risks to prioritize brand deals over saving lives. You're currently suspecting there may have been some kind of drug that's been entered into his system. Phantom looks to you guys. He says, "All right, what do I need to do?"
Save people.
He says, "You got it." He begins to teleport out, grabbing people as he can and teleporting away. That's what he will be doing for his turn, is he will be teleporting around, grabbing people and getting them out of the way.
What if we just teleported Aegis to a random remote location?
I mean, you could, but that wouldn't necessarily solve whatever's going on with him.
Yeah, but it would get him away from people.
It is your turn, though.
Okay.
Also, I don't have another map set up, so please don't.
Valid.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
So what are you wanting to do?
I am not entirely sure. I'm trying to figure out what I can do that will be helpful.
You can hold action. You can attack. Well, I mean, you can't attack from where you are unless you have a ranged attack that can reach all the way over there. And you also have a lot of cover around you. There's buildings, there's cars. Obviously, they may not do much if he flips the car, but the cars give you at least 3/4 cover.
Let's go, Everly.
I think. Hold on. I need to see.
He's 110 feet away.
Yeah. Okay, not far enough. Okay. Or too far. So I am just gonna hide behind this car and hold my action to defend myself if he comes close.
So you're wanting to take the dodge action. Unless you're holding an action to attack, unless he comes close.
Yes, if he comes close, I will defend myself.
Got you. All right, now it's Aegis' turn. Let's see, he's got that much movement. You can see that currently his body is made of what looks like solid steel, as he pushes past the car with ease. As he just walks towards you guys, every footstep almost making the ground shake as he walks. The closer he gets, the more it vibrates. Can he do anything currently? Yes, he can. As he's passing the car, I'm going to have him only walk 25 rather than 30. He's going to grab the car, pick it up with his bare hands, and he's going to throw it at you guys. We're going to roll. There's 6 of you, so here we go. 2, 3. Okay, so, Hank, the car's coming straight at you.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
As you watch this taxi cab get picked up, he goes, I'm going to kill you. And he just throws the car as you watch it coming at you at incredible speeds. I need a dexterity saving throw, and that will be at
Cool.
disadvantage because of your Kevlar.
Yep. All right, no nat ones, please, buddy. Oh, both of those were terrible.
All right.
That's an 8.
Let's see if his attack hits. That is indomitable strength. So it's just a throw. 20 plus 7. Yeah, that is going to definitely hit. That very much surpasses your AC, and your dexterity throw unfortunately doesn't help you avoid the damage. I didn't even add his advantage, but I'm not going to add his advantage. It doesn't need to happen.
I mean, he could crit me.
He could. I guess I'll try then.
I mean, to be fair, I would try if it were me. So yeah.
No, so just the 26.
Okay.
The car comes flying at you as it's going to hit you square on. Shade's going to just barely jump out of the way. Because your dexterity saving throw failed, the car is going to make impact with you, pushing you back 20 feet as the car rolls over top of you. The damage dealt by it is going to be 2d10 bludgeoning damage because you were pushed back 20 feet.
Fair enough.
So here we go. Eight bludgeoning damage.
Okay, alright, that's not as bad.
But you, because you did fail your dex, you're pushed back the 20, and you are prone as the car rolls over you.
Yeah, understandable. So I imagine Hank's just kind of standing there like, alright guys, I think we need to... like car, like...
Then a taxi cab is thrown into him and just rolls over you as it lands behind you and it explodes. 5, 10, 15, 20. Let me go ahead and mark that you are prone. Let's say that's prone. That will end Aegis's turn. It's Rampart's turn. He watches you get hit by the taxi cab, and he turns to him and says, "All right, no games." As Rampart pulls out his fireman's axe as he starts to charge at Aegis. He's going to use all of his movement. 60. So he moves up 60 feet. That's all he can do on this turn, but he's charging with his fireman axe in hand, and you watch as a green flame begins to ignite around the axe. It's Shade's turn. Shade. Shade seems to disappear into the shadows as she reappears next to you, Hank. Are you all right?
Yeah, I've been better.
She takes her turn to help you up. She goes, "Well, you took the car like a champ, that's for sure."
As long as I don't have to do it a second time.
Let's see. Does she have... She does not. She does help you up, though, and she says, "All right, I'm going to try to get in as close as I can for a sneak attack. You all need to try to distract him, okay? Rampart's going to do his part as well." As she disappears into the shadows once again. Blending in with your shadow, actually. That will be the end of her turn. Flint Colman, you're up.
Flint is going to fly 50 feet.
Okay, and where you wanting to go?
So I just
Like-
told him
Like straight forward?
later.
Okay.
And I'm checking my distance between them. Alright, I'm going to fire off a magnified gravity right here.
Okay.
And so a mag dash T.
Aegis, I believe, is AG1.
So AE1.
AG1.
There's no AG.
Let me see. Oh, it is AE1. My bad. So he succeeds his con save, but he is dealt 4 force damage. It doesn't look like he takes the damage, though, because he succeeded his con save.
You're supposed to take half.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and apply half to him. One. There we go. But you watch as your gravity intensifies around him, and he just... He makes eye contact with you as he's forcing himself to stand. He says, "You're first, little man."
No. Don't hit me.
Is at the end of your turn.
Yeah, that was my action.
Hank Vassal, you're up.
Alright. Since he's been helped to his feet by Phantom, he's going to move over to where Everly is, kind of taking cover behind this car. Which I believe puts him within 80 feet. Yeah, so I can still shoot at him. He's gonna kind of like turn Everly. He's like, if I knew he was gonna be raiding taxi cabs, I would have brought my umbrella. And he's gonna take some shots.
All right, roll to hit. Oh, that was a dumb joke, but I liked it.
You know, we're playing a superhero campaign, so I feel like a little Marvel humor.
We've
Not out of
opened it
place.
once. And I put my hand up for a high five.
Yeah. Seems to be a fast-growing club.
It's a 20-foot radius for your gravity, right?
Oh, sweet.
10 foot.
10 foot. 10.
Right, so that's 24 to hit. I notice it's being halved, since he is
Yes.
resistant.
Because it is non-powered damage, so he takes half of it as it bounces off of his metallic skin.
So I would like to add sneak attack to that, if that's cool. Or wait, no, I can't, because I don't have any reason to. Yeah, never mind.
Did you have
Yeah,
bonus
you're not
action?
You're not able to add sneak attack because you don't have advantage at the moment.
Yeah, true, because he would still have line of sight on me even if I tried to bonus action hide. So,
Yeah.
but I can bonus action use my shadow strike to make another attack, I believe.
I believe you can.
Yeah.
So this is the first time you get to use this ability.
Yeah. Check
Bonus
off a use
action.
of that.
Shadow strike. I'm trying to find it on your thing. just the it should be under actions, correct?
Yeah. It's like towards the top.
There it is. Yeah. As a bonus action, you can recreate an echo of your past action, therefore make a second attack. All right, so go ahead and re-roll that attack then.
All right. God damn it.
That is a critical failure.
No. That's my second one this session. Already.
As you create a shadowy version of yourself, you see the nanites leave your body as they create a duplicate of you with the weapon in hand as well.
Uh-huh.
They go to fire off, but another car hits them and just dissipates them. As the
Like I
nanites
said,
return to your
umbrella.
body. And I'm assuming
Shake
that's
my
the
head.
end of your turn.
Yeah, that's it.
It's Phantom's turn. Top of initiative round 2. He's still saving people. Everly, you're up. Everly.
Yeah, sorry. Well, guess we've got nothing else to lose, and how far can I go? Why not? That was like here-ish. Do I even attempt to shoot him? Because I still have that gun.
You don't have proficiency in it, but you would still be able to roll your d20. So it would be a d20 plus your dexterity, I believe. You just wouldn't include your proficiency bonus.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
That is a 14. That is not going to hit.
But it's distracting.
It is distracting, but you fire off around as you watch it move towards his head and just ricochet off.
That's fair.
Don't forget to breathe.
Don't forget to breathe.
You see as I take a huge exhale.
Hank's like, she's gonna die. Is that the
Yeah,
end of
she
your
lives,
turn,
she'll get it
Everly?
eventually.
I think so. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
It's Aegis' turn. With the gravity, does that limit his movement at all, or is he able to move since he passed?
He's able to move since he passed, but things around it are heavier.
Right.
Like that car that's right next to him.
So then he's probably not going to be able to pick up that car. Let's see.
He could if he passes my strength save. I mean, my power save.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He moves 30 feet towards you, Flint. He's going to attack you. He charges at you and says, "Puny man, you take my punch." As he reels his fist back, and he's going to make 2 punch attacks on you of his Titan punch.
Listen, last time I saw a Titan punch, I got shot back 50 feet and teleported onto a combo.
Target Flint. This will be his first punch. That is a 16, which will miss. Because of your flight, you're able to just barely dodge out of the way. But you see a second fist flying at you. Which is a critical 20. That one hits.
Wow.
Flint, as you use your flight to move out of the way of his first punch, the second punch comes around and makes contact with your ribs. I need a strength saving throw.
Oh, it says strength check. Oh,
Or
no,
a
now
s-
it says it. Sorry. No, sorry, I misread it. It said save.
Oh, you're good.
So,
So
18 plus 5.
yeah, so you definitely succeed it. That's for sure. But you watch as he makes contact with Flint's ribs. You all hear almost an audible crack. As you don't move anywhere, thankfully to your control over gravity, but that hit hurt. As he dealt a massive blow to you, dealing 14 hit points worth of damage. It is now Rampart's turn, who's going to shift gears and start rushing towards Aegis again, his flaming axe in hand. He says, "Don't touch my workout partner." As he raises his axe high and he's gonna try to hit him.
Did we do flanking? I
Um,
forgot.
You know what? Yeah, we're gonna have him do flanking. That way he'll get advantage on the attack. So it'll be a fireman's axe, but he's using a flaming strike. So the green flame envelops his weapon, choice causing extra damage to the target and another creature within 5 feet, but he will not have it damage someone else at 5 feet. So give me 1 second. I gotta get this in right. Alright, let me copy this. So he's technically going to cast Green Flame Blade. Target AE1. There we go. All right. Boop. Ugh. Hold on, cast. Green. What? I'm just gonna have him do a normal attack then. Target Aegis. My bad, guys. It's gonna do 2 attacks on him.
Right, I'm back.
There we go. It looks like both attacks are gonna hit from Rampart as he swings his axe wildly twice at Aegis, trying to get him off of you, Flint. First attack hitting, doing 7 slashing damage. The second attack hitting, doing 8 slashing damage.
All of them have that green flame energy on it.
They're supposed to, but for some reason, it did not work.
So would that be considered a powered attack?
It would be considered a powered attack, so it should be full damage. So it would be 14 and 16, so I'm going to go ahead, add another 7 and another 8, so another 15 to that.
And then the extra from his green flame thing.
Yes. There we go. I cast. It's so weird. I'm looking at his spell book. He has green flame blade right there. I'll have to look at it later, see what's going on with it.
What's the damage on it, I guess?
Wait, wasn't it kind of doing weird stuff in the other, like server as well? Specifically with green flame blade.
Yeah, green flame blade was acting up weird. But the green flame blade for him, it does an extra 1d8 fire damage. So let me check him. Yeah, so he doesn't have any resistances or anything. So we're gonna go ahead, roll 1d8.
Is there 1d8 per attack or just 1d8 once per turn?
It's just the 1d8 because it only happens for the first attack, technically. So he'll take an extra 6. Now he's bloodied. That is the end of Rampart's turn. It's Shade's turn. She's going to still remain in your shadow, Hank. Trying to make sure that she's ready an attack just in case Aegis gets close. Flint Colman, you're up.
I just don't know of my sandwich.
Is that your action?
No. My bonus action is going to be the second wind
All right.
to bring myself back to near max. Oh, wow. I rolled max. Damn. Good me.
Yeah, that was really good.
Then I'm going to A sledge dash E AE1 A2V select all copy.
A 17 is going to miss.
Then I'm going to action surge and do it again.
Okay.
And I re-roll ones. So ones and twos.
You said you
The
re-roll
four.
ones?
Yeah, for damage.
What ability is that? Because I thought that was Brillo.
I have Great Weapon Fighter as my fighting style, where I re-roll ones and twos.
Ah, got you. Okay.
So that will be 12 plus 3, 15
Max
divided by
damage. Let's go.
Max damage.
God.
And then, in case anyone else wants to come in here for advantage, I'm going to move and try to like go over here and give the chance to anyone who wants to take advantage from Clinton.
Okay. And real quick, your gravity thing, is that concentration based or is that not concentration based?
No, it's not concentration based.
Okay, cool. I couldn't remember if it was or not.
My flight is speaking of,
Oh, yeah, so I may need you to make a concentration check for the damage you took before. You passed.
Yep.
Hank Vassal, you're up.
All right. I think I'm going to try and adjust my position a little bit here and just kind of move around to the other side of this vehicle so I have a little bit more cover between myself and Aegis. Then I'm going to put some more rounds down range. This time I would add sneak attack, yeah, because they have...
You have advantage.
Or do I have advantage, or is it because they're within 5 feet?
Because they're within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because if I have advantage, that's great, but I don't think so.
All right, let's see.
Oh, wait, whoops.
AE1.
Hey, there we go.
You
23 to hit.
definitely hit. Yeah. 23 to hit as
No.
you fire off your weapon and you deal 8 damage to him, and that's not including your sneak attack.
Flat my 2d6 on there for another 6.
He's starting to look rough.
And then I will use my bonus action to once again Shadow Strike and have an Echo perform the same attack, which is also going to miss.
Unfortunately misses.
So Hank just pops up from behind the car, just get some, you know, just laying down some cover, and then his shadow pops out, it's like yes, sir, and then just misses entirely.
It's like wow. I'm gonna have to
He's
train
gonna like
my
look down at
shadows.
his hands. I really need to train you guys.
It's Phantom's turn. He's finishing up with the civilians. With that, he's going to teleport in and jump on top of Aegis. He's like, guys, I got him distracted. Now's your chance. Everly, you're up. Also, Everly, why does it say you only have 8 of 26 hit points?
I don't know. I've updated it a couple times.
Did they do GLR?
I gotcha here.
Come on, Everly. Flank with us.
Flank with us. There you go. Get your hit points back.
So
All right, what you want to do?
move here and attempt to attack.
All right, you have advantage. What attack are you using?
Dagger.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
What's your blunt weapon like attack at?
20 is going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. It's 8 halved.
And
Death
then,
from 1,000 attack.
Death from 1,000 cuts.
and then I'm gonna attack again.
Do you have a second attack?
Yes, I can unarmed strike as a bonus action.
You're doing what as a bonus action?
Unarmed strike.
Okay. I was say I didn't know if you want to use flurry of blows because that would let you. Oh, I'd. Because that should let you do 2 extra 1, correct?
Yeah, with a bonus action.
But don't you have to make an unarmed attack first in order to trigger Flurry of Blows?
Yes, you do. You have to make an unarmed attack first, and because she made one with a dagger, it wouldn't count. So you can do a bonus action
Right.
unarmed strike then.
Would that also be an advantage, or no? Because the first one did.
Yes, that would also be an advantage.
Okay.
Fuck him up, Everly.
A 16 is gonna
Mi-
miss.
Just in case, it just says after you take the attack action, you do not need to make an unarmed strike to use Flurry of Blows.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see.
And that's
Flurry of
not
Blows.
2024?
After you take the attack
No,
action on your turn, you cast what? Access your energy number your monk level determines. You can spend these points for your key points. Immediately after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Yeah, so you
Oh,
could.
okay, that's my bad. I'm sorry.
So, no, you're good. I thought so too. So Everly, if you want, you can spend a key point and make another unarmed strike.
Might as well. Wait. That was supposed to be an advantage?
Yes, that was supposed to be an advantage.
Okay, I apologize.
Early.
That was worse. I miss again.
So you missed both times, but you did still spend a key point.
Yes, and I marked it.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
It is now Aegis' turn. He's got Phantom on top of him right now. You're trying to punch him, and you also just tried to stab him. He's completely surrounded by you guys.
I successfully stabbed him. Thank you very much.
You did. You see him getting annoyed, trying to rip Phantom off of the top of him. And he goes, "This is enough!" as he raises his fist in the air and slams into the ground. And he's going to use Steel Slam. Everyone within a 10-foot radius must make a 14 strength saving throw, or you will take 3d8 bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone.
Oof.
So I can go ahead and have him do that. And it should automatically roll it for you.
Max have to roll considering he's above the ground, Kappa.
He still does. Target. Flint. Target. Alright, 1. Alright, here we go.
God damn.
Oh. It didn't roll
Oh,
the... It didn't roll the damage for you guys. It did a roll to hit. But...
Yeah.
Yeah, because that looks like it was Titan Punch, not the Steel Slam.
Oh, I put Slam. Alright, let me go ahead and return those hit points to you guys.
Yeah, I got crit again. What the fuck? This guy's on my ass.
Five.
Like, bruh.
There we go. All those are returned. I'll go ahead and just roll it for them as well then. Check. Alright, 1. It's got to be strength. The 21.
Oh, it's a strength check?
It should be a saving throw. Oh, I put in the wrong thing. Alright, 1.
I'd like to hold a vote of no confidence for DM. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. PH1 STR. Okay, so Rampart and Phantom pass. Unfortunately, Everly and Flint do fail,
That checks out.
meaning they are going to take the 3d8 bludgeoning damage, and you will be knocked prone.
Bring it on.
All right, here we go. 3d8. It's 9 damage total. Flint passes his constitution. There you go, Flint. And now you and Everly are both knocked prone. That will be the end of Aegis' turn. It's Rampart's turn now. He clenches his fist back. No longer holding an axe in one of the hands. As he reels back for a punch. You watch as his brass knuckles kind of like shine in the light. He goes, "No offense, friend, but you're becoming a real pain in the ass." As he's going to try to land a punch on him. This will be non-lethal. He's going to miss as Aegis is going to just grab a hold of his fist and begin to force his hand back and says, "No, you will not be touching me today." It's Shade's turn. You can hear her speaking to you. Hank. She says, "We need to get in there, quick."
Want to get closer to that guy?
Flint,
He's gonna
you're up.
see how he's grabbing that grandpa fist. Flint is gonna then go around him and try to hit him from the back.
All right, roll to hit with advantage.
Wrong one. Select all. Nat 20!
Natural 20
And I reroll all those ones
and 2s.
and 2s. So,
So everything but the 4.
2, 3,
Are
4, 5 of them. So you reroll 5 of them.
5, 4.
You might
think
get
it's-
him here.
RO 2? So 4, 3, 3, 3, and then I need to reroll one more.
I don't think you... Do you keep rerolling? I'm pretty sure you take the new one, don't you?
I
Yeah.
think it. Wait, just double checking. I think it just says that you re-roll 1s and 2s on damage die. So until I don't get a 1 and 2, I re-roll.
I'm
That
pretty
feels a
sure
little
it's
busted,
not.
but... All
No,
right.
I'm pretty sure it's not, because I have the same thing for Erg, and it only re-rolls it once. Like, even if I get a 1, then that's just it.
Oh wait, opening it again because the smaller text version just said re-roll. All right, I must take the new one. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I had a
Good.
feeling.
So
Yeah,
that's
my
Trying to
bad.
scream, but-
an additional 14,
No,
though. So
no.
that would make it
20.
20 total. So it brings it to 10. So he takes 4 more hit points of damage.
Non-lethal, just in case.
He's still critical.
Yo,
All right, is that the end of your turn?
I wish I had more, but no, that's it.
All right, Hank. You might be able to finish this off.
Yeah. Upon hearing that Phantom wants to get closer, he's gonna like.
Shade.
All right,
Shade wants
fine.
to get closer.
Sorry, Shade. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah. He's gonna get up and move 30 feet closer.
Go ahead, finish it off.
Or I guess probably. So yeah, probably to here then. As he levels the barrel of his rifle in Aegis's direction and begins to unload.
Is this lethal or non-lethal? I don't know if you can make a gun non-lethal unless you're like. aiming
That's
for
what I
his
mean.
legs.
Yeah, unless I was trying to keep. Honestly, yeah, I don't know if he can. I think he would just be trying to put him down.
All right, lethal then. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is gonna have some story ramifications. I'm gonna have to change some things. How do you want to do it?
Yeah, he comes up from behind the group. Kind of sprints back out in the middle of the street. Just firing. Just unloads, casings falling. As expected, I think he expected it to just kind of bounce off his chest as it had been the entire fight. But when he sees the bullets like actually pierce into his abdomen, and he realizes, oh yeah, this is it. He's gonna kind of like lower his gun in disbelief.
As you go to fire, Everly jumps out of the way. Everyone clears a path as you watch his steel form begin to take the barrage of bullets. But he's reaching his limit of his power. As in the middle of your barrage, though some of the bullets ricochet off and begin to just bend as they hit him, a patch of skin appears, and one of those bullets finds it. As it pierces into his chest, straight through into his lungs, not able to get all the way through because of his back still being made of the steel.
Oh, that's even worse though. Because then it's gonna ricochet inside of him.
As you hear him, he falls forward. You watch as his entire body, the steel, melting away from him. He falls face first into the pavement.
Could I be trying to catch him as he's falling?
Yeah. You catch him before he would hit the ground then.
And can I start performing medical to try and save him if possible with my healer's kit?
You pull out your healer's kit, and you're going to do everything you can, so go ahead and give me a healer's kit check. So it should be a D20 plus your proficiency bonus if you're proficient in healer's kits.
Yeah, so it's a D20 plus what?
Your proficiency bonus.
Damn, it's only a 2. Could I make a medicine check instead?
No, because you're using the healer's kit, you have to use the a healer's kit check. So it would be a tool check. A medicine check would be more for diagnosing the problem, but you already know what the problem is. I can double check, though.
Because it says I could just use it without
Okay, so yeah, so you don't need to roll for it then, because you use the healer kit on dying creature to give them 1 hit point. Normally, you use the healer kit on dying creature, you only stabilize them. Let's see. Yeah, so you do not need to make a roll for it then. So you'll be able to stabilize them. It just takes one of the charges of it.
All right.
Yes. Okay, so the medicine check would be to be able to do it without the healer's kit, but since you have the healer's kit, you don't need to make a roll.
All right, perfect. Hooray! 2 out of 10 uses.
You actively catch him as you roll him over onto his back, his breath wheezing, and you see him beginning to cough blood. Combat has ended.
Not letting you die on me today. Nah, because in case there's other people around. They use like a fake Russian accent.
Rampart approaches and looks over to you, Hank, says, Hank!
Target neutralized. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, we should probably go somewhere else.
Aegis grabs onto you, Flint. You see the power that was radiating from his eyes fading. He looks at you. He looks around at all of you. What happened?
You hit my friend. You hit my friend with a car.
Well, I couldn't hear you at all. You sound like you're talking into a pillow.
Oh, I said, you hit my friend with a car. Da. Fucking hell.
He begins to look around, gripping at his chest in immense pain. what's going on. It was in the middle of a shoot.
Phantom, teleport quickly somewhere safe.
He says, I can't take him with us.
Not into a place that they would be able to. Anywhere that's not in the middle of a street.
Yeah, just like a random field somewhere.
Says, all right, if you want me to. He comes over and he
Bring it to the hotel room that we were at before.
He activates his teleport ability, and he will teleport you guys to a random field.
Oh, can you teleport us to that hotel?
That would be a bad idea.
Yeah,
because
that seems like a terrible idea. Not the hotel.
that
The
would-
hotel
they-
that we shot up, and,
It's full of police.
and yeah.
I mean, if it's full of police, then that's good for him. He has medical attention.
I have a question.
Yes.
Could I try and use my degeneration backwards to try and heal someone else
What
while
does your
taking health
degeneration ability
from
say?
myself? So on an attack, what does it say? Hold on. It says at 3rd level, as a bonus action, you can regain HP per round when within 5 feet of an enemy, stealing their HP to increase your own as part of your attack action. You regain HP equal to half of the damage you deal, rounded down.
So then, no, technically. Because it has to be an enemy, and you do have to deal damage to gain HP, and that would be just for yourself. You cannot give it to someone else. Though, that is very smart thinking.
Because I was just gonna like stab myself in the foot.
I don't think you can consider yourself your own enemy at the moment. And you can't consider Aegis you.
Okay.
So do you guys want to go to be teleported to the hotel with all the police, or do you want to be teleported to a field?
Hell no, we'll take the empty field. Please.
I'm trying to think. Actually, wait. No, that is not a good idea either.
We can't go to Allegro's.
No, I was gonna say we go to a laser tag arena, but we were just there. I'm trying to think of places we've teleported that doesn't leave a track of where we've been before.
I think all of them do for the most part.
Go to
Unless
a
you
Waffle
count like
House.
30,000 feet above.
The Atom
Kentucky.
Institute could be an option.
Where?
Atom Institute.
You could.
The-
but you have
the
to remember
Helix
there's
Institute.
the Helix Institute, but there is a lot of workers there, so they may see you just
Yeah.
kind of teleport in.
Too many
Ooh, not
witnesses.
if we
Well,
can teleport
I'm-
directly
I'm
to my
fine
parents'
with-
lab.
I
I'm
mean,
fine with us teleporting to a place that has like people, because we could just leave if need be. Because they already know that we're Vice because of Phantom. Like Phantom
if
and
we
Rampart aren't wearing
go-
masks.
If we go to Helix, if we can manage to get to my parents' lab, we could at least try and do testing to figure out what was done to him.
And we do have an in with the guy there.
You just have to think, though. A Rise hero has just been injured
yeah.
in a fight. Do you think they're just going to let him go missing and not try to track him down?
Yeah.
And also with Helix being kind of like a mole, I don't think we want to expose them to one of Rise's like senior members
That's
and
so
basically say,
true.
"Oh yeah, these guys are working for us at Vice. Now anyways, tell us what
Right.
you know,"
And we-
type shit
we
like
also
Yeah, nah,
don't
I guess
know
let's
if-
just bring him to the field.
Yeah,
sorry,
they might
everyone.
also have a way of tracking their heroes.
Yeah, that
The
seems.
tabs on them.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to bring him to whatchamacallit.
To Vice.
The Rise HQ or Vice HQ.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
Vice
I think that was
HQ.
already out of the question for that exact reason. Yeah.
So then I guess we go with the field, as you guys will teleport to a random field, somewhere in the Midwest.
Ooh, do we have to have another game of Where's Waldo to figure out what field we're in?
No, we're not playing GeoGuessr, okay?
Boo.
As you guys teleport into this field, he looks down at his wounds and says, "So are you going to kill me?"
Heck no! Why would I bring you back up? Nah.
That depends entirely on you.
I don't think that's the goal, but it's certainly an option.
Flint, you were able to remove as much of the bullet as you could, but a lot of it has destroyed, at least one of his lungs. So he needs a hospital, like ASAP.
We need to get him to a hospital quick. This is the best I can do here. And I kind of don't like him on the dirt. As I take off the bank thing.
We need a blood sample, and then we can send him to a hospital
Why do you need my blood?
to figure out what was done to you. You were potentially drugged somehow.
Drugged. How do I
You
know
really
you,
not
you
know?
didn't do it?
Because I wouldn't be wondering what you were drugged with if I'm the one that did it.
Yeah. That is fair. And military man, no. I do not know who did it. In fact, I don't remember anything. I know I was preparing for a shoot when I got my ritual coffee. And then there was a bullet in my chest.
Where was your shoot?
In New York. I was preparing for my new cologne line. Not far from where I...
you get...
Say it again?
Sorry. I said, where'd you get your coffee?
I always have it custom made and brought with me. One of my assistants makes it for me every time. But this time they
Is it
were
the
out
same?
sick, so it was some random woman. Why? Your Vice, yes.
Can
Sort
neither
of.
confirm nor deny that.
Maybe.
Why are you helping me?
Said we were helping you. You were smashing up downtown New York. We were helping them, not you.
I just don't like see people die if I can avoid it.
You need to make sure whatever happened to you doesn't continue to happen to others.
Phantom says, and like not Hank, he says, like our military friends said, we're doing it for the people, not for you. You guys have tormented us long enough. He just sighs. Either way, they may have your group wrong. You protected people even if you had to take me down. I would have done the same if it was one of you. Looking at you, Hank. He says, you did the right thing trying to put me down.
Let's not talk about going down here. I need you to stay awake with me as I'm snapping in his face. Max, we're gonna have to get.
Ooh, try the smelling salts.
No.
We don't want to back up.
He
We need to
grabs
get him-
he grabs your hand, Flint, and he's like, I am awake. You do not need to keep slapping me. Rampart says, we do need to leave, though. Each of the members of R.I.S.E are chipped, so it's only a matter of time before the other heroes get here.
Let's ship him to a hospital then.
The heroes will be able to do that. Do you think you'll be good on your own, Aegis? Duh. I should be fine.
And then I guess I'm gonna anyone here have anything to collect his blood so we can figure out what's wrong with him? If you don't mind, just
Says, at this point, I owe you the safety of the people in my life. So no, you may take a sample.
Do you have anything in your med kit?
Oh yeah. As I like pull out some like, if there's like any like spare, if there's any like vials.
You'll pull out like a
I'll,
small little glass vial that's meant for samples, and for like holding contaminants.
So, this might sting a little as I like, kind of like put it in the woundish area. So, you know,
Hank, give me an insight check real quick.
Insight, yeah, you got it.
there's probably like
7.
a freaking,
You said 7.
7.
probably a syringe. I could have just used.
Man, I'm rolling terrible tonight.
Give me
Can I
one
help him with an insight check?
Yeah, can we provide assistance?
Yes, you guys can.
Okay. It's gonna be lower though. I already know it. No, it's not. It's a nat 20. I was doing one of those.
Natural 20. With the insight, Hank, as you watch them collecting the blood, he kind of like moves his vest aside, and you recognize a tattoo on Aegis's body, similar
Oh,
to
no.
the
Is it the
tattoo
same?
of the bank robbers.
Is it the same or is it similar?
It is the same.
That's important.
And then Hank shoots him again.
Honestly,
Right in the face.
low key. I think right at that moment, Hank's rifle snaps up, pointing directly at his head, and he's gonna get close. He says, "Hey, that tattoo, where'd you get it?"
You press the barrel against his head. Flint, you look up in horror as you watch this rifle being like pressed against your patient's head currently.
Hey, fuck off!
What's going on?
He says,
Back up, Flint. Where the fuck did you get that?
Calm down. Rampart even says, Hank, now's not the time for this.
Hang on, I know what I'm doing. Talk.
No,
As you push the barrel like further into his head, he goes, it's from a life that I left behind. I wasn't always a hero. R.I.S.E helped me cover it up so I could start new.
Yeah? You think they might be the ones that have it out for you?
Maybe, but it
Or maybe
would
you're
take
still working with them.
I'm not working with them. It took a lot to get out, and I don't plan on going back.
who are they?
Yeah, not unless they offered you lots and lots of money, right? Because isn't that what you care about? Sponsorships.
Says, I do care about sponsorships, but they were not like that. There were a lot of bad things that had to be done. Says, I don't want to go back to that.
Who? Go back to who?
They're called VLAST, Russian terrorist organization.
Yeah?
Yes. I'm telling you the truth. I have no affiliation with them anymore. Even if they tried to approach, it would be stupid of them.
Kind of find that hard to believe, considering you haven't removed your tattoo.
It's
Do you
Kinda
know
hard to
how
remove
hard
one.
that is to remove my tattoo?
I don't know, a couple weeks under the laser?
Says, I wish it was that easy. My power allows it to remain, even with the regeneration. I got my powers afterwards, therefore it is permanently a part of me.
That's so cool.
It is not. It's a constant reminder of my past. In the distance, you guys can hear Black Hawk helicopters approaching.
We should probably get out of here.
I'm going to like
Alright.
take the name tag off of my onesie,
Mhm.
and then kind of like wrap it up into a pillow and like elevate his like chest a little bit, and then come on guys, we gotta go, and then kind of like knock him out non-lethally.
We gotta go. Punches him in the face. Just knocks him
I
out.
think the blood loss might do that on its own.
Yeah,
It was just good measure at that point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Throw a head injury on top of it.
Hank, I sent you the name of the group.
Oh yes. I was just about to like double. Okay. Thank you.
As the Black Hawk helicopters approach, Phantom teleports you all back to Vice HQ.
hey,
When you get back, Rampart looks at you, Hank, and says, "Hank, what the hell was that?"
Those bank robbers we fought back in Kentucky, they had that same tattoo. So, forgive me, but, I was a little curious why our boy Aegis out here had the same markings as the robbers, which just EMP'd half of Lexington.
Shade finally comes out of your shadow and says, "That is quite suspicious."
And why they both happen to be causing trouble nearly back to back.
okay.
It's more as I think I recognize it from somewhere, but for the life of me, I haven't been able to place where.
Give me a history check at advantage.
Oh wait, hang on. I almost started typing that in our DMs.
I
Got too excited.
I believe in you, Hank. Please, I believe.
22. All right.
Hank, your eyes widen as you remember that group's name again. It was in a report that had been deemed classified, and they had removed it from the record. A group of insurgents that met your team on the road while you were trying to protect some equipment over in Syria. A group of Russian insurgents that go by the name of LAST, Russian for power.
I think I've seen these tattoos before. Not just in Kentucky, but back when I was deployed in Syria. We fought against these mercenaries, Russian. They had the same exact tattoo. They tried to kill me and my squad, but we held them off.
If you remember,
And
they also had powered individuals in their ranks.
they did, yeah. As he's going to share that as well. Yeah, they came at us with everything: small arms, rocket fire, and they had superpowered individuals.
Phantom will speak up and says, "But you said that, how long ago was that? Because you said that was in Syria. Why are they in the U.S. now?"
That's what I'd like to know. And why one of the prominent members of R.I.S.E. has their tattoo.
Well, did he say he used to be one before he became part of R.I.S.E?
Yeah, and now they're popping up all over the country. Yes, me, I think we should have put a round in his head.
Shade says, "Normally I would say it's coincidence, but in this case I don't believe there is coincidence. Maybe they're working with Omen or something."
Could be.
He paid a hefty price to get out, and R.I.S.E helped cover it up after.
Maybe he has nothing to do with the group anymore. But can't
Or
you
maybe
just
they're retaliating against him. Maybe the whole reason he went crazy is one of their people spiked his coffee and made him go ape in the city. Either way, that tags him as a liability. If the whole country's going to pay just because he was part of a group and R.I.S.E wants to cover it up,
What?
doesn't make a difference. He still needs
Well,
to be stopped.
there could be other groups besides this. What do you say it was called?
Blessed.
Last. It could be. But there also could be Obed that would want to like stop him. It may
Could be.
not. It might just be a coincidence that he was also used to be a part of it. We all have had our past.
Shade speaks up. Like I said, though, Flint, I don't really believe in coincidence a whole lot when it comes to this. There's got to be something deeper. Perhaps while our
Maybe.
friend Aegis is in the hospital, we should pay him a visit. Maybe we can get some more information.
Doubtful. He'll be under heavy guard, I assume. After what happened, I wouldn't
Yeah.
quite blame the city for wanting to keep him under armed guard.
I also doubt that Bloodhound got us sexy nurse costumes along with our.
I said, well, there's got to be a way we can find out what exactly happened to him. What about the building he was at? Is there any sort of security footage?
Perhaps.
Have to
And there's
go
the
and
lead of
find out.
the intern that gave him his coffee.
And we also have this as I pull out his vial of blood.
Phantom says, well, that should help out then. We could probably take that to Helix and he would be able to at least scan it for any sort of, I don't know, abnormalities in the blood. And then, Everly, if we could get you to the building that he was having a shoot at, do you think you'd be able to get into their footage?
More than likely. And potentially all of their staff records to see who all was there.
Rampart will speak up. This sounds like it's going to be a stealth operation. So that means we need as minimal people as possible, splitting up going to separate places at the same time. Shade, which one are you wanting to go with? She's going to look around you guys. Which one of you wants to take Shade with you if you're going to split up?
Personally, I think you should go with Everly. They, even though they have regeneration, but if push comes to shove, I think they might need the most covert person possible to be able to see who's around them.
It's hard to, keep an eye on my surroundings when I'm trying to figure out passwords.
Would everyone else agree with that?
That sounds good to me.
Shade will nod and say, all right, Everly, I guess we'll wait for the heat to die down a little bit, and then me and you are going to try to steal some footage. I guess that would leave Flint and Hank. You two will be going to the other location together. Is that okay?
Yeah, we could drop off the vial. And I gotta work on my fake accent. I kinda dropped it a lot.
Maybe we'll see if those suits are ready too.
Could be. So it'll be a double team then. You two going to Helix, and the other two trying to find this footage. We need as much information as possible before we decide to act or accuse anyone of anything. He looks at you, Hank. Do you understand? We can't be too rash about this. I know this was your past, and it's hard. But if he did give up that life, we can't execute an innocent man.
I mean, he did smash half of the downtown, so I wouldn't call him innocent, but yeah, I'm not gonna execute him for past affiliations if that's what you're worried about. I'd rather have all the intel first.
He just kind of like shrugs. He's like, yeah, you got a point.
But I already shot him in the chest once, so we'll kind of takes care of it for now.
Yeah, we'll call it even.
I'm satisfied for the moment.
Phantom says, all right, well, I'm going to need to teleport each of you to a different location then. We're going to start with... actually, he says, before that, though, I'm kind of tapped out from that fight. I think we should probably all rest for a bit.
You know, I agree.
For me, I did get hit by a taxi.
Yeah.
Did
Rampart
you get
looks
the
at you.
number?
Did you get the VIN number?
Yeah, I called my insurance, but they said they didn't cover flying taxis.
It was low to the ground.
Rampart will come over to you and like hit you on the back, and he's like, "You took that taxi like a champ. How you even feeling after that?"
Yeah, like broken ribs, Rampart, like broken ribs.
Says,
Fuck.
"Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking about that."
Yeah, no, I'm good. Just
With
wincing in
that,
pain.
everyone will get a short rest.
Two.
And
How do you use hit die?
oh, what'd you say?
How do you use hit die?
How do you use hit die?
Yeah.
Or yeah, what's the?
It should show you down in the Avery commands.
Oh, it's SR1. Or how many ever hit dice you're using.
You just
Yes.
yeah, you just type the number.
So each of you will get your short rest, and with that, I know it's a little early, but I think we'll go ahead and call the session. Only because we don't want to continue too much further without the others.
No, that's fair.
But you guys got through a fight, and you get to tell them how you got to fight a hero from R.I.S.E, and Hank almost killed him by shooting him in the chest.
Well,
Thank
technically, Hank
goodness
did
for
kill him.
healing kit. Sorry, what were you saying, Everly? My apologies for interrupting.
No, you're good. I said technically Hank did kill him.
His heart did stop there for a second, but
Yeah.
That is
Temporary.
Flint's too good at CPR.
Don't worry, I just evanescenced him.
But you all are going to rest for the night after that harrowing experience and taking, honestly, some pretty decent hits. All of you got quite the beating. I think Flint
got
more than
crit.
most, though.
Yeah, I got crit twice.
He did get critted twice.
I did want to say before we totally wrap up, is it okay if in my short rest I like see about running a diagnostic for my nanites with Everly just to see like is there any way I can make them like because
Shoot
like the
better.
2 times I was like is there a way we can program some actual combat skills
Firearms
into these
training.
guys?
You know what? Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and roll that?
Sure.
So then, I believe for Everly, it should be your tool proficiency. So it should be the D20 plus your proficiency bonus. We'll see how well she's able to get into the nanites this time.
Would they have advantage since they've done this before?
15?
No, because this would only be the second time they've done this.
That'll be a 15.
And they're still learning. So a 15, I would say you're able to get into the nanites as you're slowly beginning to learn how they work and how your mother like programmed them. So specifically, you're looking to try to make them like help you shoot better.
Yeah, just so the shadows, because he kind of noticed the shadow strike was just underperforming. So yeah, I guess that was the to try and like sort of mitigate that liability, I guess, with this gear.
Let's see. I'm checking your future abilities real quick, just to make sure I don't do anything that would overlap it.
But if not, I'm cool with just like a basic diagnostic just to make sure everything's up to snuff.
Figure out why I kept missing.
Yeah, like if there's like a bug or something,
Yeah, looking at your abilities, what I was going to do would overlap with something that I have for you later on.
That's totally fine, yeah.
So then we'll make it a basic diagnostic. Everly, as you're running through the program, you'll notice that during the fight, it seems that the shadow that he was creating was struggling to keep the same momentum because it was actively trying to heal him from the strike of the car as it was trying to repair his ribs. So it was struggling to do both at the same time.
I will relay that information.
Yeah, that explains it.
I wonder if we can work on getting you more nanites.
I guess the best place to do that would be Helix.
Do you want a
And
little
there
human
tomorrow.
with your nanites?
But to my knowledge, I think you've already got them all. Because there's like
Possibly.
millions. Millions.
I suppose if there were any place to get more or make more, it would probably be Helix. So
Oh,
I'll
for
just
sure.
ask about it while I'm there,
Okay. So then you
Can't
run the
hurt to check.
diagnostic for about an hour, trying to make sure everything's stabilized and everything's good. And then you're still able to get your short rest.
Perfect.
And with that, then, we will go ahead and end the session for tonight. Who just
Oh wow,
joined?
perfect timing. That was Zephyr.
I'm going to go ahead and move it to the Rise ending screen, though.
Insane.
Yeah, what timing? We're literally ending right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you all for watching the session. I know this is a bit shorter than normal, but bad weather, other things going on. We, delayed where we could, and we still got a session in, and it was a pretty epic fight. So, seriously, thank you all for playing, and thank you to everyone who was watching. We're going to go ahead and sign off from each person. We're going to start with our very own Flint Colman.
Goodbye.
Hank Vassal.
This is Vassal signing off.
Everly Knight.
I didn't die again.
And now Zephyrus Gale.
Why?
And I've been your game master. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all next week when we play in episode 8. Don't know what the episode will be titled, but it'll be there. Goodbye, everybody.